Hello there, how are you today? This is to specially welcome you to the ATP question of the day. This amazing feature was put together by Ask the Pediatricians Foundation as a platform to answer some of the frequently asked questions by moms and dads pertaining to child health care. And Dr. Gbemisola, who is a consultant pediatrician and the founder of the foundation, would be addressing these questions herself. Amazing, right? Yes, I thought so too. So relax, grab a pen and a drink as we enlighten the world.
Hi friends, welcome to another episode of ATP Question of the Day. I'm your host, Dr. Gbemisola Boyede. I'm a pediatrician and I also am the CEO of Ask the Pediatricians Foundation, where we're working towards no child dying from preventable causes of death. And that is why we do it on our online platform and on our offline community medical outreaches. And so today I'm going to be answering another question. And the question I've got today: what will make breast milk come out of a baby's nose? So remember, we always ask this question, we just copy and paste exactly what the parents have said to us. So this is a very important question that this mom is asking and trying to know, why will a baby sometimes have the breast milk coming out of the nose and the mouth? This can be very frightening for a new mom especially, and it's something that can happen in newborns especially. So there's a concept we call reflux in babies. So babies are very small, they're just tiny like that, and so the space between their nose and the mouth and the stomach is really pretty short. And actually, for most of us, the reason why the food doesn't go back the other way for us is because there's something we call a sphincter, like that separates those food pathways. So when food has come down this way, once it enters into the stomach, there's something that covers it there so that it doesn't go back the other way. And then there's also the way the movement works towards moving it further down and further down. However, in babies, number one, this distance is so short between the nose, the mouth, and the stomach. Two, that sphincter, that thing that normally would have closed up the esophagus, the food pathway before the stomach, is not very well mature, so it's not very effective in closing it up. And then most time when mothers are finished feeding the baby, then they just put them flat. So it's so easy with gravity for the content of the food, and what is in the stomach anyway is milk, so it's very liquid. It can easily flow back back into the esophagus or the gullet, and then back into the mouth, and sometimes even through the nose. And so this is what normally happens. This is what we call reflux. So it's very common in babies, especially when they are still very young and they are still on milk diets. So what we normally recommend to avoid this is that when you finish feeding your babies, don't put them flat immediately, and also try and help them to expel the air. Most babies will burp on their own, but you can help them with the process by just passing their back, and so that will expel the air, because sometimes it's the hair trying to come out, it can forcefully bring some milk along with it. So when the hair is already housed and the baby is in an upright vertical position, it allows the milk to settle, the hairs to come out, and the chances of that milk returning is reduced. And also, don't put babies down immediately after feeding them. Just keep them upright. I know some of us are very busy as mothers, but you can try and put baby in a car seat and teach it vertically. Or if you are not busy, you can actually put them on your shoulder for 15 minutes, sometimes up to 30 minutes, and then that will take, of course, a little bit may still come out, but it won't be so much. And if for any reason you observe a baby like the milk is coming back through the mouth or through the nose, don't panic, don't start to blow on hair or all those kind of things that we normally do. Just clean the house. And if you notice that maybe the baby is struggling to breathe or anything, then you have to take the hospital, because sometimes babies can aspirate. In other words, they can take the food through the hair pipe. So we have the hair pipe in front and we have the food pipe at the back, but there's a common place where both of them meet. That's what we call the pharynx. So sometimes if the food comes into that pathway, then when it's supposed to go back, it can go the wrong way, and that what we call aspiration, and that is very dangerous. So what we need to do is to make sure that we avoid. But if you follow some of the things I've said before, then it's very unlikely that will happen. And if it should happen, please take the child to the hospital. Please differentiate a baby who have that happening and a baby who is actually vomiting actively. Usually for the reflux, it's just a little milk, not so much. And then the baby is otherwise fine, baby is doing well. But if baby is vomiting, usually they are sick and they bring out a lot of milk, almost everything you fed them, and it's very forceful. So that is vomiting, and that means we need to see the baby to know why is this baby vomiting, because that is something different. But reflux is a natural phenomenon. With time, and the baby of reflux will reduce, and everybody should say when they start taking more semi-solid and all that, then you probably will not have reflux anymore. And if you keep having it, then you need to see a pediatrician, because time you have something else different like a reflux disease, which will require further management. So I hope this has been able to address your question. If you have any question, feel free to post on Ask the Pediatrician Facebook group from Monday to Saturday. We will answer your questions, and we can even actually feature your question on ATP Question of the Day. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.
How was it? I told you it would be enlightening, and yes, it was. So why don't you join us tomorrow for another edition of Question of the Day? And I encourage you to subscribe to our ATP TV on YouTube. You can follow Ask the Pediatricians on Instagram. Join our Facebook group. Plus, we have an ATP mobile app on Google and Apple Play Store. Download it. Till we meet again tomorrow, thank you for watching.